What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. G.I. Joe fans, we didn't forget about you. We were merely pausing. More G.I. Joes and more G.I. Joe fun on the way for your viewing pleasure. And today, for your viewing pleasure, we bring you all the way from 1997, the G.I. Joe Classic Collection U.S. Army Drill Sergeant. This was a fantastic figure that I absolutely had to have. I love the drill sergeants. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Officer and the Gentleman. And watching that movie and the military, the drill sergeant in that movie, I believe was played by Louis Gossett Jr. Fantastic. Here's the foil sticker, the Classic Collection foil, 1997 foil sticker. This was not purchased from Toys R Us. I purchased this off of out of J.C. Penney's catalog, actually. So this was in J.C. Penney's Christmas catalog. Let's bring this guy down here. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum, where the hits just keep on coming, guys. And today we're hanging out in our museum, checking out our beautiful G.I. Joe Classic Collection U.S. Army Drill Sergeant. Once again, this artwork on this box is fantastic. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Let's open this up. It came with the Velcro, which was later added. I like that touch to it. Let's get you a blown out look here of our U.S. Army Drill Sergeant, G.I. Joe. You have the beautiful information on the side here about the drill sergeant. And guys, at any time during this video, you can pause the video to check out this beautiful information. And here's our drill sergeant, our G.I. Joe drill sergeant. Got the campaign hat on there. Beautifully done. Factory sealed. This is on the old Classic Collection body. The Classic Collection hands. You see it comes with a cap here. Camouflage. Not a lot of rubber bands. That's one thing I love about this. These older Classic Collection G.I. Joe's. There's his headphones. Belt. Insignias. Lots of pockets here. These rubber bands have been on him since 1997 when I purchased him. I don't know why they felt the need to, I guess maybe keep him there to keep the campaign hat in place, or I don't know, but they've maintained. You see one has snapped. Beautiful head sculpt. I love these Classic Collection head sculpts. Basic, but yet very cool. It's a beautiful figure. Didn't get a lot of this particular figure didn't come with any weapons or anything like that. It didn't get a lot of fanfare. Not too hard to find. I haven't seen them around too much, But I'm sure, with today's internet, you can find anything. I couldn't give you a price. The price I paid for this guy was, I believe, $26 back in 1997. You're talking about a figure now that's over 20 years old. Still C10 museum quality. And I was just thinking about this figure the other day. This figure stays in our main museum. All of my figures are favorites, I should say. They're all favorites of mine, but the ones that I have a closer connection to, I will tend to keep in the my main collection room, because I can get at those a little quicker if I want to see them. Each of these figures bring back a memory for me. My memory is not as sharp as it used to be about 20 something years ago, but it's not bad at all. And I could, for the most part, for every G.I. Joe I purchased, I could tell you when, where, what day, what time, you name it. I could tell you all of that. This figure was purchased in October on a Friday. And it was the old days where you would order it from out of the JCPenney catalog, and you could go to JCPenney's to pick him up, to pick your package up. And that's what I did with this figure. So you won't see any store stickers or markings on this box, because it came directly from JCPenney's warehouse. It was shipped there, and then I picked it up at JCPenney. Guys, what do you think? Oh, look, he's got his sergeant bars there. Pretty cool. I believe it's on the other. There you go. Super cool. Guys, what do you think of our U.S. Army drill sergeant? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? You can find this guy on eBay. I would always tell you, though, Cotswold Collectibles is the best and foremost G.I. Joe toy website. Their inventory is massive, and it's constantly changing and evolving. So you can always find that hard to find G.I. Joe or that difficult to find G.I. Joe. I would always say check them first. And then I would say eBay and then Amazon, and I would do it precisely in that order. This is just a beautiful figure. We have, like I said, I have close to maybe, oh my goodness, last count, 1,400 something G.I. Joes. Let's turn the box around. You can see this box is nice and straight. No bends, no creases. Here's the top. The box, you can see it's still sealed. Good shot of our drill sergeant. That's what he comes with. Love these old classic collection boxes. Here's a side shot of the box. Get you a blown out look. This is back in the day where I absolutely, positively had to have all the G.I. Joes. And here's a blown out look of the back of our G.I. Joe drill sergeant box. This is what made it so hard as a G.I. Joe collector. I couldn't bear to see these other G.I. Joes that were coming or available, and I didn't have them. So it drove me crazy. I absolutely, positively had to have all of them. So to see these guys in Toys R Us, you know, or Target or Walmart, and not be able to bring all of them home, it would drive me crazy, especially when I had a smaller budget. My budget's a little bit bigger now, 20 years later. It's a little bit bigger now. But for the most part, somebody asked me the other day, you know, percentage-wise, how many of my G.I. Joes were bought offline, and I told them, I mean, very small, 2%. I'm giving away my age, but all these G.I. Joes were purchased when they actually were produced and placed in toy stores. So I've never had to really purchase a G.I. Joe off of eBay or the internet or Amazon or any places like that. But that's just simply because, guys, you know, most of the younger collectors, they just were too young, so they have to do it now because these figures simply don't exist anymore in toy stores. They're not being made anymore. Let's get you a year. Look at it, 1997. Kenner was still producing these figures for Hasbro. And I thought that was a beautiful relationship between Kenner and Hasbro. Because I thought Kenner did did the earlier classic collection figures, classic collection figure line. I just thought they did it the best. I thought they did it the best. But Hasbro took over and did a phenomenal job. I just think it was more nostalgic with Kenner doing it. They just did a great job. They really did. They did a great job on these figures. And I'm not just saying that because I'm from Ohio and Kenner was located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I'm not saying it just because of that, guys. Guys, we'd like for you to tell us what you think about our G.I. Joe U.S. Army drill sergeant. Let's set this guy back up. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.